The Holy Cross men's hockey team with some work to do as their season progresses to try to get into those top couple of spots, top 4 or 5 spots in Atlantic hockey so that they can earn a first-round bye in their conference tournament. One team they got to get past, a high-powered Robert Morris club. They were in town tonight in a key Atlantic League matchup that we saw on Charter TV 3. It's the beginning of a 2-game series at the HART Center, and Paul Barafato played a big role as he is wont to do. Crusaders wasting little time energizing their crowd. Mike Barrett with a goal 17 seconds into the contest. 1-0 Holy Cross. And the momentum flowing. Less than a minute later, Mike Laffin, top shelf, roofs it. 2-0 Crusaders. It was 2-1 a little bit later in the period. Danny Lopez, the leading scorer, one-timer on the power play, gives Holy Cross a 3-1 lead. And the Crusaders keep coming. 10 seconds later, Ryan Farrell wraparound, 4-1 Holy Cross. Crusaders hanging on now in the third period. It was 4-3 Holy Cross. Paul Barafato standing on his head late in this one. He had a big save right here with about 8 minutes left. Saving the game for the Crusaders. They win it 4-3. Is your final. To high school hoops now. St. Peter Marion and Holy Name, two of the top teams in the city. Holy Name kicking it out. James Trottier for 2. The Naps are up early. Then it's Juan Zorilla spinning around a defender, tying the game early on. Holy Name on the move. Devondre Edmonds, the scoop. The Naps are up by 1. Dalen Sanders-Dyer then on the move. Crossing over coast to coast for 2. Holy Name on top by 3. Little bit of defense now. Edmonds. Oh, you don't have to be so mean. The swat from the big fella. St. Peter Marion, Jeff Sullivan, the catch and shoot turnaround. Guardians are within 1. And then it's Bobby Letourneau off a steal, finishing with the left hand. This one back and forth, second quarter. Trottier had 21, scoop shot there. The Naps are up 2, and then Sam Aduswi, fundamentally sound, following his own shot. Holy Name avenges an earlier loss to St. Peter's. They get the win tonight, 52-46. Big one in the Colonial League tonight. Maine South hosting Assabet, top 2 teams, undefeated, almost undefeated. Assabet has just the 1 loss in this one. And Maine South and Assabet, here we go. RJ Grasso for 3. Assabet grabs the early lead. Then it's Maine South, Marquise Jones. He had 16 points, put the Cougars back on top. Aztecs answer. DJ Bass feeding Jeff Hunter for the hoop. Assabet then, Javier Lizardo. Great shot off the glass. Love to see the big fella using the feet. Luis Ojeda drilling a 3. He's a special player. Maine South retaking the lead. Bass had 20. Watch him hold it up for effect here. The 3-pointer for the Aztecs. Cougars, Kevin Lee. Working hard in the paint. Ball was loose for a second. Lee finishes in traffic. Aztecs, Jordan Correa. Back and forth early in this one. Correa drills a 3. But Ojeda and the Cougars, too much. He had 16 tonight. Maine South gets the win at home, where they are so tough, 66-43. Girls basketball now. The Northbridge fans all fired up. The Rams are visiting Millbury in a Swickle girls showdown. Both teams heading to district play. They've both clinched. First quarter, the Woollie Samantha Brady, 2 of her 14 points. Millbury's up early on. Northbridge are responding. Maria Cray dropping the jumper. Rams are down 2. The other side, it's Ariel Doobie making it rain with the jumper. Woolies keep coming. Michaela Mitchell, great athlete, fighting through the defense. 13 points from Mitchell. Millbury's up by 4. The Rams, Cray, working hard. Off glass, little body contact. Northbridge hanging around. Then it's Ashley Senos, deep jumper. Gets the Rams to within 2. Late first quarter, Morgan Cronin crashing the offensive glass. Freshman doing a nice job. Woolies were up 4 after 1. Second quarter, Shannon Reno finding Doobie in transition. Millbury too tough. Woolies are rolling. 47-37 is your final. Holy Cross women's basketball team with a big matchup against Navy on Saturday at home at the HART Center. Now, the Crusaders have won 3 of 4. They think they've got some things going right now, but it wasn't always this way. Head coach Bill Gibbons said, hey, our guys were scuffling for a little bit, and he leaned on support from fellow coaches in the Worcester area to help them through the tough times.
Coming together as a team, we were scuffling. I meant to mention the other day that, you know, the Worcester community and the WACPA, you know, I never take that for granted. The first guys to text me after the Winter American were Paul Phillips and Chris Bartley, and you know, I think that sometimes is taken for granted, the great friends you have in the Worcester basketball community, and it picked me up, and you try to follow each other, but we were scuffling, and now we're turned it around, and hopefully we can keep going.
All right, so Holy Cross taking on Navy, and it was a tight game when they met in Annapolis earlier this year. The Satyrs looking good, and a win can really put them in the right spot now in the Patriot League heading forward. We've got Holy Cross men's basketball for you on Wednesday night of next week. Holy Cross and Colgate, the Raiders coming to town to take on Bill Carmody's bunch, and you can see it on Charter TV3 beginning at 7 o'clock. Couple of news and notes. Brian Espinette, the great Hopedale standout boys basketball, gets his 1,000th point tonight. And the Sutton girls beat Douglas. First time the Douglas Tigers girls have been beaten in their conference. Wow. Natalie Frioli, a double-double tonight. So Fry playing a big role for the Susies in a big win in the DVC tonight. That's a great game. For Andy Lacombe, I'm Catherine Andrioli. Thanks for watching Worcester News Tonight. Have a great weekend.